From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Bengals at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A draw play for Mixon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. And now it's blocked. The Panthers get it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 19-yard line. Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hubbard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
All Trey Hendrickson did in his first season in Cincinnati was set the team's new single-season record with 14 sacks. In his last 2 seasons, one in New Orleans, he's become one of the best in the league.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just didn't tip the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's... inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
$13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Second down, here's an option right. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Faking the give, Darnold. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Quick slant here to Smith. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It's Mixon on the counter, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 26 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Darnold. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
A first down throw, Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Darnold from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on second down. Darnold. Caught by Tremble. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Darnold from the red zone now. That's going to be caught. And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. First down, here's Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Gun.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's Palmer on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
That pass complete to Moore. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 6 yards away. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will tie things at 20 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Slant pass to Boyd. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Again, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold now to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Towards the target, and he has it over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw on second down. Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 27, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 93 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Robinson up the middle. And some space here. 20. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Back to Robinson now on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give him some cushion. But now Kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Here's Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Here's Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing, Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd.
On 2.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
11.
Now Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal.
Gun. Got. 11 MT. Kate. 11. 12. 11 Thomas. 12.
A final shot now for Burrow. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for Carolina, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.